See, I have great intentions for praying for a lot of people, and then I forget. And there's a guy in our church who came up with this program that has helped me so much. If you're on the computer a lot, it's called echoprayer.com. He put together this website called echoprayer.com. So Echo Prayer. And the whole idea, I don't know if we can get it up on the screen, but the whole idea, if you log on to echoprayer.com, what happens is it's free, completely free. It helps you to pray. It reminds you to pray. Going to go to the next thing. What you do is you have a prayer list. Like you'll type in like someone you need to pray for, you know, and like let's say I'm going to pray for Terry that he starts speaking English better. No, I love your accent. That was great. I just love listening to his voice. It makes announcements so much more entertaining. But like a serious prayer request. I want to pray for Terry as he leads our children's ministry. Great. You type it in. Then you go, okay, I want to pray for Chris and Julie, their marriage, whatever. I don't know if you guys are fine. I'm trying to come up with something. I'm praying for Rochelle as she starts helping out children's ministry. I'm praying for Dave, for his plumbing business is failing. Whatever. I got all these things, and I just gave you some free advertisement. And so, I put all these things in, and what happens is then randomly a couple times during the day as I'm checking my emails, on my email list, if you go to the next one, on your actual emails is suddenly, this prayer request. Oh, Laura Gobber, I forgot, I got to pray for her. And so a few times during the day, you get these notices to pray for these people. And I've been doing this for like a month now. It is such a great program that I wanted to share it with you guys because I get blown away at how often I forget. It's like I had every intention. It's like, whoa, I forgot all about that person. And it pops up on my screen. And so if you're an email guy, I just thought I'd throw that out at you because it's helped me in this whole idea of praying for one another and praying for each other, just to throw a bunch of names. You can put like 100 prayer requests in there, and then it just randomly selects them and throws them out every once in a while. You go, I forgot to pray for this person. I forgot to pray for that person. But that phrase, when it says the prayer of a righteous man is powerful. Do you believe your prayers are powerful? Let me ask you a better question. Have you experienced lately that your prayers are powerful and effective? Have you been seeing like just crazy answers to prayer? A little over a month ago, my wife and I, we wanted her to do this project, right? I wanted her to record another CD, but we want to do it different this time. It's like, let's do it top-notch, best quality. We pay for it. It's going to cost, I don't know, probably $17,000, $18,000. And then once we pay for it and have all these CDs, we'll sell them. But anyone that wants to buy them will just write a check to like Children's Hunger Fund or World Impact. Okay? And so this way, we're leveraging your gifts, and we invest $18,000, and we'll probably make like $40,000 that'll go to these charities. And so instead of giving $18,000, we'll really be giving $40,000. And so let's, and so we got pretty excited, pretty pumped, like, man, this is what God wants us to do, And so she was kind of compiling some songs, writing some songs, getting things together. And then about a little over a month ago, she goes, honey, I think we need to just put this thing off. I'm like, why? She goes, you sure you want to do this? She goes, we only got a few $100 in the bank. Oh, yeah. I go, you know what? I said, you know what? I said, Lisa, this is something that God wants us to do. This is a project for God. We don't get anything out of this. This is for Him. I believe it's something He wants us to do. So just get started and the money will come. Just get going and the money will come. And she's all, are you serious? I go, yeah, I'm serious. He always comes through. I go, okay, worst case scenario, I'll borrow $10,000 from some rich friend. Okay? I said, but I don't believe that's going to happen. I really believe the money will be there. Just get started. The next morning, I'm sitting in my office, and my assistant walks in. She goes, we got a weird phone call. Someone wants to give you $10,000. And they want to remain anonymous. They just want to give this $10,000 cashier's check. I was going, what? It was just so cool, and who did I call? Jamie's wife. Who did I call? I call my wife, and I go, honey, you're not going to believe this. Remember last night when I said, okay, worst case, I'll borrow $10,000? I go, guess what we just got? No one knows about this. No one knew about it. Just my wife and I, the night before. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. A few weeks ago, I was at a conference, and my wife was with me, and at this conference, you got to understand, these are like the who's who of the Christian singers, worship leaders, and I'm speaking, and my wife's there just supporting me in prayer. She didn't even come and listen to my message. She says, you want me to be in there listening to your message, or would you rather me just be somewhere else praying for you as you speak? I go, wow, that'd be awesome, honey, if you were just in another room and I just knew you were just bathing everything I said in prayer. And so she did that. She didn't even hear the message. She didn't get to be a part of the whole deal. She just was over there praying. And next, one of the mornings, I'm getting ready for this session. And she's just praying on the way there. Unbeknownst to me, she's praying, Lord, there's no answer to this. I'm just telling you, it'd be great if I could sing. I just want to sing for you, but these are all the greatest worship leaders in the world, and who am I? And I'm just telling you how I feel. The worship team gets ready to lead the worship set, and the female singer goes, I feel incredibly sick right now. Lisa, will you jump up there for me? I got to leave right now. Do you know these 3 songs? She said, oh, yeah? Can you get up there and sing? Sure. She gets up there and sings. No kidding, and that leader leaves, comes back like 10 minutes later and goes, I'm perfect now. I don't feel anything, and afterwards just tells Lisa, you know what? I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just lost it for like 10 minutes and I was fine midway through your worship set. And Lisa goes, I think I did that to you. It's just, even in the little things, it's just, have you experienced lately that the prayers of a righteous man are powerful and effective? See, that's the way I like to live life. Where you go, man, I know God's listening. I know this is for Him. This is something I believe came from Him. It was He put the desire in our hearts. And so, it's like just start by faith and pray, and wow, the way things happen. And man, are you seeing that in your life? Man, I didn't, I don't want to come up here and give you prayer requests from 6 years ago and go, 6 years ago, God did this in my life. Man, every week I want to come and go, you know what happened this week? You know what happened? I just got back from Africa. I just came back from Africa 2 days ago. And, I just remember my prayer request as I was leaving, and I shot off to people, go, just have God surprise me. Pray that God would just surprise me. I'm going out to do this pastor's conference, and I kind of know the drill. Have God surprise me. I get off the airplane, and the guy goes, oh, that conference you came out to speak at just got canceled. Cool. Okay. Prayers are answered. Now what do I do for 2 weeks? Let's go on a safari. I want to live every day and go, okay, God, what are you going to do today? What are you going to do? I just want you to surprise me. I just want you to amaze me. Isn't that what you want? Don't you just get tired of, because you know what you can accomplish. You know that you and I can, if we have some gifts, we can manipulate situations, we can make things happen. But then there's those other times when you go, okay, this is not coincidence.